Our spotlight on Father J. Matthews is timely as we join Oakland and the world in congratulating Father J. Matthews on his new landmark assignment, Rector of the Christ is the Light Cathedral in Oakland, California. Welcome to Spotlight with Shonda Scott. This is our alumni edition. We have had lawyers, doctors, elected officials, all who graduated from Oakland Public Schools. But this is the first time we've actually had a priest on the show. Father J. Matthews graduated from Skyline High School in Oakland, California, and now he is one of the great men of the cloth that is a leader in our community right here in Oakland, California. He's here to tell us his story from the classroom to the cathedral. Welcome, Father J.
Welcome. Well, thank you for having me. Yes.
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure. Actually, I was at St. Pascal's when you came to the rectory there and was over the parish at St. Pascal's.
Just a little bit, yeah. I was pastor at St. Benedict's, but I'm the dean of the area. And so when a pastor leaves and we don't have a replacement immediately, I automatically become the pastor. Oh. So that was in the early 90s. That was in the early 90s at St. Pascal's, yes.
Well, I just remember, it. Now it just seems common that you would have diversity in the priesthood, but then it's a big deal when you became a priest because there weren't a lot of African Americans.
I was the first African American priest ordained in the Catholic Church in Northern California.
Oh, I can believe that. Yes. I didn't know that though, but I can believe that.
And this year I celebrated my 40th anniversary as a priest.
Wow.
I was ordained in '74.
Well, congratulations. Yes. And just tell us, I'm sure you get this question all the time, but as a student in Oakland Public Schools, was there a point when you knew that you wanted to be a man of the cloth, a priest? You did?
Oh, I did. Well, actually, it was in grammar school.
Really?
Oh, yeah, in grammar school, and being in the parish that I was in at that moment, looking at the priests and the nuns, how special I thought they were. And at that point in my life, everything religious was very important to me and exciting. And so when I was in third grade, I began to express that. My dad was in law enforcement, and so he really wanted me to go into law and become a judge. Right. And so I would placate him, throughout the years and saying that, okay, at least I have a choice. Right. But after high school, I graduated from Skyline in 1966. And so after high school, I entered the seminary, and 8 years later, I was ordained.
Amazing. Mayor Schaff, I understand that you actually married
she
and her husband.
Oh, I certainly did.
And you both went to Skyline High School?
We went to Skyline, but at different times.
Yeah, of course, but still.
As a matter of fact, I graduated from Skyline 48 years ago, and the mayor wasn't even born.
Wow. Incredible. Yes. So there's a nice connection there, so I'm sure there'll be a nice connection. Speaking of which, the clergy has always played a big role in politics in the community, and you are very socially conscious, one of the ones that will speak your mind. And I know you're on the board of Bishop O'Dowd, and you're still involved. Yes. How do you see the clergy being more involved?
Well, the thing is that we are involved, and you have to look at us historically, particularly us as black church. One wouldn't consider the Catholic Church as a black church, but in my parish community, my congregation is made up primarily of African American Catholics. And historically, with the black church, the church was very, very much involved in the fabric of life of our community, involved socially, educationally, politically, and spiritually. And that continues on. We have a great faith-based community in Oakland.
And in Oakland in particular, like the African American community and the Latino community, the churches are a big part of the community where they go for leadership, go for guidance.
And look what's happening now with President Obama's executive order on immigration, that we have already stepped up to the plate with Catholic Charities, with some of our parish communities that are going to be those focal points for the 1.5 million Californians who are going to benefit from this executive order, and we're going to be in place to help that process along. And so we're at the forefront of that.
Right. And I know the school district was part of the forefront of some of the unaccompanied minors that were coming in.
That's right.
Going to schools and the open public schools, and then to have a connection with the parish makes it for a more harmonious community. And it's better for the community at large.
Of course it is.
Well, that's wonderful to know that the parish is operating that way. Before you leave, we thank you for your time and carving out this moment to speak to us.
Thank you.
bless us with your presence. Could you tell us the youth of the community now, since you are a former OUSD student, Oakland Public School student?
Yes.
Some words of wisdom now that you've traveled from the classroom to the cathedral for our youth now, what they can aspire to do in their dreams. And
well, again, you know, as I said a little bit earlier, you know, that, you know, one's aspirations has to be much higher than what is being expressed now, you know, by so many young people. There are those exceptions, but I want to see all of our children having that same educational opportunity.
Oh, great. That's a great place to end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shonda.
You've been watching Spotlight with Shonda Scott. Today our spotlight is on Father J. Matthews, who is an alumni of the Oakland Unified School District, where every student thrives. Thank you for joining us.